Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. It is my car boot haul. It is this week's car boot haul video. Sorry, sleeves up, ready for business. Okay, so this is my filler bag. £3 for my filler bag as usual. Let's have a look and see what I got. This was not a filler bag actually, so there you go. I've started off with a fib. This was just a lady who had a pile of stuff and it all said free. And I said to her, oh, let me give you something for it. And she said no. So it's a Waitrose bunny. And she just wanted rid. So there we go, that was free. In filler bag for me mother, dropped a bit, a bag of oddments of wool. As you know, or as you may know if you've been around for a while, Mum crochets blankets and usually sells them for charity or raffles them for charity or gives them away or whatever. She just does it to keep her hands busy while she's watching telly. And that's a whole bag of little balls of wool. Can't get them out without dropping all over the floor. But yeah, little odds and ends really. So she'll make multicoloured things, multicoloured crochet squares out of those. A Tupperware microwave steamer. My brain went completely blank for a moment there. It's a Tupperware microwave steamer. I have sold these successfully several times now. I'm not entirely sure why they're so popular, because I think steaming's just as easy over a pan. It only takes a couple of minutes, doesn't it? But, you know, people like them apparently. I'm going to lift my bag up. The llama off of my car keys. I wonder where that had gone. Came out in the bag. I got one of the little Cocoa Pots plastic bowls. I wouldn't normally bother buying these, but as it was filler bag, I chucked it in. But I don't think that one on its own is going to be, that's not going to be where my million's at. These are, somebody Thomas it said, Ben Thomas Porcelain, England. I've got one with pigs, one with ducks, and I suppose they are coffee cups. When I first picked them up I thought they were jugs because of the shape, but I suppose they are small coffee cups. And I haven't had a look to get any idea of what they might be worth. Have a quick look now. There is Ben Thomas stuff on eBay. It's varying prices, as things always are. I'm not seeing these particular ones. Oh, there's one with chickens and roosters on. Somebody's listed 2 for $7.99. Let's have a look at sold. Not a great deal. Again, not where my million is. Although somebody sold a set of 4. They had one at 25 and they've taken a best offer. It doesn't tell you what they actually paid if they took a best offer. But I'm probably looking at a safe tenner for those 2, aren't I? And out of filler bag, that's a bargain. I picked these up and I'm not entirely sure why. They are ice cube trays. They're the ones that make the long thin ice cubes that you can pop into a drinks bottle. And they are the brand Joy or Joy. It's J-O-I-E, which I'm sure in French has got a joie. I'm not, as you can tell, not a linguist. But I know that's a reasonably pricey kitchenware brand. Not very expensive, but you know, it's not pound shop is what I'm saying. So I grabbed them, but I don't think they're going to, again, they're probably not where my million's at. It's not very much in my filler bag this week, to be honest. I picked up Railworks, which is a PC CD-ROM, and it's a simulator. And I've had surprising luck with simulators before, but again, I've no idea about this one. Quick search of the barcode shows it's selling us $21.99 new and sealed, $12.99 pre-owned, so that's all right for filler bag. That'll do. Really is. We're getting to the bottom of it. I didn't pick up very much at all. I got some rubber ice cube moulds, but those for Josh. He bundles them and sells them for people making wax melts, so I handed those over already. This is a pack of Curva. Well, it's not a pack, is it? It's a set of Curva plastic stacking mugs. They sell to people who have camper vans. And finally, a little handful of cake knives. They're not all from the same set. They don't all match, but I chucked them in because I thought maybe somebody wants a little handful of cake knives. There's Natalie. So that was it for filler bag. I really didn't put much in today, but filler bag cost £3 and some days I do amazingly well out of it and some days not so much, and I think it all balances out in the end. I paid, I think he was £1. Fairly sure he's £1. He may have been 50p, but I think he was £1. It's a Jellycat Chiming penguin. I've not seen this one before, but it's got to be worth more than £1. These were definitely 50p each. That's simply a George blue comforter. I've had a run on these recently. I had blue and pink in stock and I had about 7 or 8 of each of them, and then there's a funny thing that if you have multiples of something on one listing, if you sell one, the rest suddenly start selling as well. So they've been listed on one listing for probably a year or more with no shift, and then suddenly one goes, and before you know it, they're all flying out the door. It's a very odd, it's something to do with the way the algorithm works. But yeah, so that's one George blue comforter, and then this is Mon Lapin, and it is a elephant, and then attached to him is a baby elephant, and that's got the comfort blanket. So this is basically an unused set is what I'm saying. This is because they've never even been taken apart. Again, no idea of value. 50p, worth a go. A Lumi body clock. These are always worth picking up, and this was £2. Haven't plugged it in to see if it works though. It does work. I don't know if you guys can now see that the LCD has come on there. Is it? Yeah, you can see it, yeah. So it does work, that's good. So £2 for that. These sell for about 30 quid, I believe. A pickled onion jar and a Jamie Oliver flavour shaker. This is a newer flavour shaker. I've sold Jamie Oliver flavour shakers in the past, but they've never had the chrome top with the grip part before. So £2.50 for these two, basically. When I picked them up, he said, how much? I said, how much for these two? And he said, 3 quid for the two. And I said, would you take £2? He said, I'd take £2.50. So a pickled onion jar, funny face pickled onion jar, and a flavour shaker, £2.50 for the two, £1.25 each. 3 for £1 on these items. This gentleman was selling things at 50p each or 3 for £1. There's a vintage 1990s Disney mug. A Victoria and Albert Museum silk scarf and brooch set. I think it's a brooch, it might be a hair clip now. Yeah, brooch pin and silk scarf. Scarf pin, I suppose. And a Macintosh Rose embroidery bookmark kit. 3 for £1 on those. This was my first purchase of the day, and it's a funny one. It's not hilarious. I mean, you know, don't strap yourselves in, you'll be all right. This was the first stall I went to, and I was looking through the ladies' clothes, and she came over from the other end of the stall holding this, and she said, oh, those are all quite small, but this is a bit, and then she stopped, and I saw her face as she went, oh God, I'm about to call her fat. Because I am fat. This is not news. I know this. Anyone with eyes can see this, and I am not remotely offended when people notice this. That would be ridiculous. But people stop themselves. They go, oh my God, I'm digging a hole that I don't know how. And you could see her face. She went, I've just told her everything's too small for her. She needs something bigger. Oh my God. And I went, it's okay. And she said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. I said, it's okay, it's fine. How much do you want for it? I didn't even want it, but I wanted to make her feel better about the fact that she felt awful about what she'd begun to say. So it is a Parker in a pocket, which I have sold these successfully before. I paid £2.50 for it. And then also from the same lady, 3 pairs of stockings. She had these at £1 a pair, and again she said, oh, we'll call those £2.50 and then it'll be a £5 all in. So 3 pairs of unworn, I think it's 1 pair of hold-ups and 2 pairs of tights actually, but again I'll sell these in bundles when I have enough of them. You can pick them up fairly frequently and then just bundle them up gradually. There's some more over here somewhere. I got a Sophie La Giraffe. I think that this set would have had something else in there originally, I'm not sure. Now I thought she was new in box, but I think she's just been put back in her box. When I first picked her up I thought she was new, but no, she's definitely not new. She's been out of the box, but she's been popped back in to be sold. But anyway, she was only 50p. My phone is binging like mad. I apologise if it's annoying you. This is not part of my haul. This is just my iron because I was using it earlier. I got a double-handed Costa coffee mug, twin-handled Costa coffee mug. That was £1. That was £1. You don't see these twin-handled ones very often. I'm running out of space in my bag. 4 of these bud ducks. The gentleman had an enormous array of these collectible ducks. And people do collect them, but these were the only 4 that were Bud branded, and the Bud branded, in my experience, are the ones that people are most likely to buy. So I've got yellow and blue, pink and brown. This one's got JKD written on it. Oh, this is King Duck, apparently. This one is Rose Duck. This one is Darling Duck, and this one is Leo. The only problem with Leo is, as you can see, if you look at him, I don't know if you can catch that on the camera, he's mouldy inside. You can see that the water's got inside him. He's not been drained out properly and he's mouldy. What I will try and do is pop some bleach in and swish him around, see if he comes up. See if he comes up a bit better, but if he doesn't, I probably won't resell him. But all the rest are fine. All the rest haven't got any mould inside. And yeah, I don't know if the 3 that I've picked up have any interested collectors or not, but the bud ducks as a general thing are quite often worth picking up. I've got him on a bit of tissue to try and drain some of the water out. And what's coming out is not nice looking. I got a Simon Swipe for £1. Again, I've sold these in the past fairly well. No box, but it's quite simple to operate. I got a Travel Scrabble. I'm not very confident that all the pieces will be there because this bag was open inside the box and the pieces were a bit scattered. So I'll check to see if all the bits are there, but I'm not holding out much hope. But it was £1. £1 for some Geomag panels and 50p for David Walliams' Rat Burger on CD. £1 for a Cath Kidston crossbody bag. In really nice condition, actually. Possibly an unwanted gift for somebody, or I don't know. But yeah, really nice condition, that one. Have run out of space over there. And then finally, last but by no means least, £2.50 for a Babyliss cordless gas tong. Again, I sell these fairly consistently. That was a fairly sound, I know I can shift that kind of pickup. That is it. That is the haul and all of the haul. As I've said before, if you've seen anything that takes your fancy, feel free to message me. You can wait for it to pop up on eBay, but who knows when that might be. Although my death pile is now gone, so I'm listing much more up-to-date hauls are going on to my eBay now. Thank you for joining me. Goings on in the background. And I'll be back soon. Take care. Bye for now.